then step right up and prepare to be shocked and amazed as Barnabas the Bizarre and the Outbreak let you know that you're watching Papa Dick.
Hanging out, big event with my good pal J-Rod. J-Rod, it's been a while since I saw you last. How you doing?
Doing really well, thank you. Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Hey, congratulations, American Gladiators. Let's talk about it.
Yes, so amazing. It'll come out next year on Amazon Prime, but I can't disclose my name yet, but it's going to be pretty badass.
All right. Now, how you doing today here at Big Event?
Oh my gosh, it's been fun. I've already had my New York bagel, so I'm set and ready for the day.
And Starbucks.
And Starbucks, of course. You know, venti lasts me the whole day.
Now, who do you hope to bump into today?
I already just took a photo with Alundra Blaze. She's one of my goats. There's a lot of really cool indie girls that are up and coming that it's always good to see here. And then, you know, I don't know if I'm going to wait in line, but we'll see. Maybe like AJ or someone else.
Hopefully. All right, what are you selling here?
JTG wants the balls. JTG wants the balls. I'm going to grab his balls. What?
That's going to hurt him.
Oh, yeah. And I don't care because I'm going to enjoy it.
You're going to enjoy it too.
Well, I think we're going to have to enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. I love grabbing balls. What?
It's kind of... Nowadays,
my pants are ripped. Look.
All right. We're gonna cut it.
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, and still the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows, lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and today I have a very special guest. Let me bring to you the one, the only Big Juicy, the Queen of Charisma. I like that title. Oh, can't hear you. You good over there?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
Can anybody else hear me?
Oh, no. What's going on?
Oh, no. Talk about this.
Oh, no. Why can't I hear you? What is going on?
Can you hear me now? Nothing?
I still can't hear you.
Oh, no. Can anybody hear me? Yikes. All right.
Gotta love a live production. Oh, my goodness.
Gotta love a live production. I know I hear myself on here. Go out and come back in.
Leave and come back in. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, great. Let's try this again.
All right. While Big Juicy is going in and out, I just want you to know that I will have new clips up next week. One will be with Serena Deeb, the great Serena Deeb. Love Serena Deeb. She's so awesome. And the one and only David Atunga. Yes. You will see those clips next week. And you already saw my clip with Emily J that came out during the week. She just made her Dynamite debut over there. All right, let's
Okay, now I can hear you.
Back. Now you can hear me.
Oh, that was so weird because I heard all the clips and everything. So when you came on, I was like, here we go. And then it was just a mime. And I was like, what's happening?
Hey, it's live. Anything can happen.
No kidding. Point taken.
Let's talk about your match. Talk about what's going on here.
Oh, this is so Renegade Wrestling Alliance out in Rhode Island. We are hosting the Wrestle Prom. So
Sweet.
unless there's some shenanigans behind the scenes, I will just be making an appearance there. But that is the Suplex Sweetheart Isana. She and I are a tag team over at RWA, and we go by the name Juiceplex.
Juiceplex, and there's some
Yes.
sponsorships.
Yes, sponsor us. Give us your money. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's in there? I can't see. I'm blind right now.
Who's on there? Oh, we've got a lot of people. We have the Portuguese Princess Ariel. There is BMT. There's the Mighty Bosch. There are so many talented wrestlers. Patrick Saint. The RWA has a fantastic roster full of talent. Check them out if you're in Rhode Island.
Awesome. Make sure you check them out. Let's go back to the beginning. Oh, wait, hold on. Wrestle Prom. Now that sounds cool. It does sound cool, Serena.
Oh yeah, we're busting out people's prom pictures from their younger years. So I don't know, maybe you'll see a Big Juicy a la circa high school 2011, 12.
Definitely don't want to see mine for sure. All right, let's start from the beginning. How did you fall in love with professional wrestling?
I accidentally stumbled upon professional wrestling one day watching TV, flipping through the channels as a kid. Flipping through, it was very early on in the Attitude Era, and I was flipping through the channels and I stopped my dad and I said, what is this? He's like, oh, you don't know what this is? I was probably Attitude Era, early 2000s, like that whole generation coming up then. And I was hooked. I started watching and then I kind of fell out of love, but that was due to being pressured by my peers. Actually, when I was in high school, only because there was the stigma of, well, girls don't watch wrestling, girls don't do that. If you're, if you are a stereotypical girl, you don't do those things. You are into XYZ, not people throwing people and slamming bodies into the ground, right? So I fell out of love with wrestling a little bit due to outside influences and not just staying true to who I was, unfortunately. But I picked back up into wrestling after I graduated high school and found my little group of people that I was like, oh, you like wrestling? I like wrestling. And I just have been back with it ever since. I want to say that was 2013.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
They were wrong because wrestling's awesome.
Wrestling's amazing. Here we are today, sitting here and talking about it in our free time, right?
Here we are. That's right. For sure. For sure. All right. So who were some of your favorites growing up?
Oh, God, how much time do you have?
Attitude Era. Gotta be The Rock in there somewhere.
Oh, yes, 100%. The Rock. I mean, Mick Foley of any character and gimmick. China, Lita. I very much so got into wrestling and was mesmerized, and I'm sure for a lot of people in the beginning, just the gimmicks and the character and getting invested in those people. The Hardys, huge, not that I could move like them by any means or stretch of the imagination, but the Hardys, just that carefree flyer, just everything about them I just absolutely adore, not to mention the aesthetic. They're my type of people.
Awesome. All right, let's go. Where did you go train? Initial training, who were your trainers and what were your thoughts?
So my training history, I am from Western Massachusetts, so I found a local wrestling school once I finished my master's degree, and I was like, you know what, I have free time now. Let's pick up professional wrestling, since I've been a fan for a good chunk of my life. So there was actually a school out in Holyoke, Kevin Landry's Pro Wrestling Combine. So I am trained by Kevin Landry, and I started that journey just about, I want to say it's been about 7.5 years now.
Okay, all right. Let's start off with your first bump you took in that training. What were your thoughts on it?
Oh, I was like, I don't know if I'm made out for this. I truly, when we start, you start with running the ropes and learning your roles and things of that nature. But when we started getting into bump class, that was it. it broke me. I went home and I'm calling my dad on the drive home. I was like, my body hurts everywhere. What do I do? Because my dad grew up being very athletic, doing various sports. So I was, confiding in him and wanting to be like, so what do I do for my body? And he's like, you know what, kid? You need to take an ice bath. I said, an ice bath? He's like, yeah, just go get a couple bags of ice from the convenience store down the road, fill up the tub, add some. I lasted all of 2 minutes in that ice bath.
Oh no.
But motion is the lotion. I had to just keep going with it. And, once you learn to tuck your chin, that's the biggest lesson that I learned on bump class 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you tuck your chin if you don't want to concuss yourself. And it gets a little bit easier from there.
Now, did you do any seminars along the way during that initial training?
No, but I was really lucky that we had an ever evolving door of people coming through the combine and training, or classes would combine. So I was always, and I was unfortunate. I mean, I guess fortunately and unfortunately at the same time, I was the only girl in my school for a very, very long time. So I definitely toughened up very, very quickly, working the guys a lot in practice matches and just learning new skills and stuff like that. So I feel like that built me to be very tough when it came to, encountering different type of female workers in the ring.
Okay, awesome. Tell me about your first match. Who was your first opponent, and what were your thoughts being in the live crowd?
My first match, just the whole build up to it, I was a mess. I was so nervous. I was a very different version of myself than I am today in terms of physical appearance, mental space, all the things. When I first started wrestling, I was almost like 100 pounds heavier than I am today. So my trainer, Kevin, he was like, you know what? You're this big, 260-pound girl. You're going to be a heel because you're going to be bigger than all the girls. So we're going to teach you how to ground and pound and smash and slam. And I was like, okay. Because, you're green, you're a newbie. Everything that your trainer says, you take as gospel. That is the word. That is what you follow to a T, right? So me being this big bubbly personality, naturally, I was like, how am I going to be mean? And, all these things. So I, first of all, coming up with a gimmick as a heel, I was so terrified. And I actually had my first show in front of a crowd at my training school. Used to do school shows, and I was linked up with this person, Zane Hunter, and he is a shorter, smaller in stature individual, and they wanted to book me as the heel. He was the face, and it was a quick situation. It was a ground and pound where it was like a DQ finish, all these things. But leading up to that match, I had no idea who I was. They were like, what's your name, kid? I'm like, I don't know. So I actually started out, not as a babyface, as a heel. And I was not the Queen of Charisma Big Juicy when I started. I was given the name Roxy Star by this I don't even think he's around anymore, but this promoter, he went by the name of Holyoke Joe, and because he was from Holyoke, Massachusetts. And I was like, yep, okay, because again, people in the wrestling circuit around there was just like, whatever they told me, I was like, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, you got it. Like, whatever you say, I'm new at this. You're giving me an opportunity. I'm doing whatever you say, right? But think about the name Roxy Star and what that sounds like. You could probably look that up on another website and find some people named Roxy Star if you catch my drift.
Okay.
So it doesn't sound the best. But what was actually funny is I started working. So Zane was my first match. And I just wanted to remember my spots and make it through the match, and check. I did those things, but watching that footage back, I'm like, you cringe, right? You're like, ooh, unless you are like, I feel like, and that's how it goes for everybody, right? Like your first match is, something that you're going to cringe at years later, right? But just being able to say you did it and you've moved past it. But I ran a series of matches during those school shows with, I don't know if you're familiar with the Devilish Angel, Daje Simone.
I am.
she's from Connecticut. So they started a working storyline with she and I, where we had a couple really great matches early on in pretty much in both of our careers. And halfway through the match, the crowd turned on me,
Wow.
and they made me a face in the
Really?
middle of that match, and I got given the gimmick and what I took as Big Juicy and ran with it in the middle of a match.
Okay, that's good, man. I love it. I love it. All right. Tell me some opponents you want to wrestle you haven't wrestled yet.
Oh God, that list could be endless.
It could be.
It could be so endless.
Eh,
I mean, I've only
give me
interacted
like
with
five.
her once or twice, but I would love to be able to get back in the ring with Davy Ann. She's
Okay.
phenomenal, and
Yes. No, who she is.
early on into my wrestling career, I definitely looked up to her very, very much.
Okay.
Until they had gotten, signed and doing the big amazing things that they are today. I would have loved to be able to step into the ring with Willow Nightingale, Chris
Willow.
Statlander. They're also people from New England that, as I was paying my dues, setting up rings and stuff like that, they would come out and work at Blitzkrieg Pro.
Right.
And I'd see Chris in passing, and I'm like, oh my God. Or I'd go out to like a WWR Plus show in Worcester and see Willow, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm fangirling right now. I'd love to step in the ring with her.
From Long Island, both of them.
Yeah, they're products. I know Chris is a product of Creative Pro out there, and she's fantastic. Honestly, I'd love to step in the ring with Delmi XO. I know her very well, and she actually was very sweet and great to me early on in my career, and took me on a couple road trips, introduced me to some people, so that was really cool. Man, trying to rack my brain now. Rebecca Scott, I'd love to get in the ring with her. She's fantastic. I got to see a lot of people very early on in their careers, and seeing where they've taken off to. I'm like, oh, I wanna cross paths with these people again,
Yeah, for sure.
Those are just a couple that come to mind. Oh, another one I have to say it. Sammy Chaos.
Sammy. I know Sammy.
Sammy's amazing. She's so good at what she does, and she's taking off in her career, and I wish her all the luck in the world, because she's gonna go places for sure.
She is 100%. All right. Who's one person past the press that you picked to be your manager?
Oh my! I mean, I feel like for me, it would probably be anybody in wrestling. Does it have to be an actual manager? Because I'm trying to think.
Nah, it could be anybody in wrestling.
It could be anybody, past or present. Ooh, Wow, that's such a good question, and things I've never thought of before.
That is a good question.
That is such a good question. I mean, for the charisma, I'd say Mick Foley, because in any gimmick, I'm a crazy ball of energy when I'm in the ring, and I feel like I could match that. He can match that energy, and we could get into some shenanigans, for sure. I'd have to say
Awesome.
Mick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever wrestled out here in New York?
I wrestled in New York. I did once.
Okay.
Once. It was a very long time ago. It was an outdoor fair show in upstate New York.
Okay.
It was, what promotion was that?
So you haven't been to Long Island?
No, I've never been to Long Island. It was only in upstate New York. Oh, I'm blanking. See, this is what happens when you get dumped on your head in your spare time.
What about
and you
Jersey?
have too many undiagnosed concussions.
I know a lot of wrestlers that wrestle no matter what. I'm sure,
yeah, right?
I'm sure you know a few yourself.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
All right. What about New Jersey?
I've been out to Jersey. I did a Dropkick Depression show.
Okay.
Yeah, Tara Calloway had me out there before, and that was fantastic. And I was in a tag. It was actually in a tag match. It was, who were all the people involved? I can't remember everybody. I want to say it was a 3-on-3. It was myself, K-Tread, Gabby Ortiz, Jordan Blade. Who else was in the match?
Gabby Ortiz.
I believe there was 2 other people. Myself and one other. Why am I blanking? But yeah, I was down in Jersey for a Dropkick Depression show, and that was fantastic.
All right.
I'd
Awesome.
like to go anywhere. Anywhere.
Anyway,
Get this out there. You hear this, promoters? Book me. Hit me up.
anybody wants to book Big Juicy, contact her. I got a company you could reach out after the show. All right. If you could add anyone to Juicyplex, who would you add?
Ooh, if I would add anybody Juiceplex, who would it
That's a
be?
good question.
That is a great question. I don't know. You talk, I mean, think of some people. Juiceplex, we are loud, we are proud, and we're not afraid of shenanigans.
Proud.
Loud and proud, and yeah, I'm trying to think.
But not scary.
Not scary. No. We are loud and proud in the best ways. In the best ways.
I'm thinking.
Ooh, Lil Mean Kathleen. She'd be a good one.
LMK, yeah. I haven't seen
She's
her in a
got some
while.
big personality.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her in a while. Like I haven't seen her.
She was
post anything.
injured.
Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's
So
really
you're
good.
the best, Kathleen. You're the best.
Little Mean Cat. LMK.
LMK.
That's right. I'm gonna throw a pal of mine, Dolly Darko, out here in Long Island.
Oh.
Do you know who she is?
I do know who she is.
Dolly Darko. We could work that. We could
make something happen if someone wants something to happen one of these days.
100%. Some goals you want to accomplish this year?
Just trying to expand, places that I've been to. I'd love to travel out west, down south. I've been up north to a couple places in Maine. But I'd love to just keep, expanding upon the places that I've been able to work in and wrestle in.
Good stuff. All right. Toughest match you've had to date and why?
Toughest match to date and why?
It was difficult for you to get through.
Uh-huh.
For whatever reason it was. Why? Why was it so difficult?
I would say one. Okay, I have 2 separate answers. I'll keep them short.
Okay.
One of which was when I had to wrestle in a 5x5 ring during COVID. It was back when shows had just started opening up. It was a small confined space. The promotion was just happy to, be able to do something, right? And I had to wrestle in a 5x5 ring, and it was very challenging. But, we made it work, and we got through the match because at that point, workers were just happy to be wrestling again, and fans were happy to be able to go to shows again, right? So that was definitely a challenge in terms of making sure that as a worker, you're giving the fans and the audience what they want, but also making sure that, you're putting together a match that makes sense and that, keeps the fans invested, but also making sure that what you're doing in the formulation end of the match makes sense as well, So that was definitely a challenge because you can't really do anything in a 5x5, right? So you had to kind of be a little bit more strategic on how you made things happen. So that definitely challenged me. And then another really hard match that we had a banger of a match, but just everything leading up to it. And just for me, myself, one of my toughest matches was again with Daje Simone, and we had a last woman standing match. And that was a lot. It was also kind of challenging because we had a referee that was very green to reffing, and she definitely did not understand all the rules and the counts for a match like that. So that was definitely challenging because that held Daje and I a little bit more accountable for counts and things of that nature and everything. But and just the last woman standing match in general, those are hard. You're going for a long time. I think that was the longest match I've had to date. We were going for I think like 15 20 minutes. So that definitely, in terms of stamina too, it definitely pushed me.
I don't think I've ever seen one live.
Oh, really?
No, I need to suggest that to someone.
Yeah, put it out there, man. They exist on the indies. They do.
Did you know an elimination chamber exists in the indies?
Hmm.
Remarkable Wrestling has it. Yeah,
I have not seen that. That sounds amazing.
they call it the Chamber of Horrors.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
you got to get around the legalities and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I'm sure, right? You don't want anybody
sure.
coming after you. Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not. So, since you brought up COVID, what was the toughest time for you during that period of wrestling and COVID?
What really sucked for me was the fact that I had just started picking up regular bookings right before everything shut down. Like I had just got, so when I debuted and had my first match of, I started wrestling and or training in wrestling in 2019.
Right.
And that October, I had just had that first match that I'd spoken to with Zane. And it was that following, like that new year and everything, January, February, March, I started picking up regular bookings. I was starting to, have a following online, and then everything shut down. So it was like I had all this great momentum.
Right.
Just to have it all taken away from me, right? So I really had to get creative about how I stayed relevant and interacting with that little bit of fan base that I had.
Right.
So I got really creative over COVID, and I would go Facebook Live every Sunday after, I want to say it was Sunday afternoon, on my Big Juicy page, and I did the juice bar with Big Juicy, and I just log on. I'd see who'd hop on, see if people wanted to talk, whether it be about my personal wrestling career and experiences, or if there was an event that was on, like a WWE event or
Right.
anything like that was happening, people wanted to talk about that or ask me random questions. I just tried to keep those a regular thing, and slowly but surely people kept following and joining in on those. So it was really cool to see how a following can exist through a pandemic.
Right. For sure. For sure. Favorite hobby you have?
Favorite hobby I have? I mean, this is gonna sound kind of lame, but I'm a big gym rat now.
Okay.
So definitely going to the gym. Big hobby is that. I also
That's not lame.
side thing out of wrestling, I also have been tap dancing for 30 years.
Okay.
So I also, on the side of my regular shoot job and wrestling, I also,
Tap
you can
dance.
find me teaching tap classes 3 nights a week after my regular, shoot job.
Awesome. Tap dancing. All right. That's a first. Nobody's ever said that. So I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Favorite food you like to eat? Especially when
Oh
you
God,
gotta
I'm
wrestle.
such a foodie. Oh God, like if I'm talking like favorite foods that like I could like break my regular like Monday through Friday diet, getting away from the veggies and the ground meats and all that good stuff and protein shakes. I would say if I had to pick 3 things that are my go-to favorite things, pizza.
I knew you were gonna say pizza. I knew it.
I love pizza. Any Asian cuisine. Fun fact, I'm a quarter Japanese, so sushi is like up there.
Okay.
And this is gonna sound really lame, but I am a sucker for a good soup. I love soup.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love soup season. Fall, winter. Anybody can trade any sort of soup recipe with me that they want. I love soup.
But what's your favorite soup of all time?
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with just a classic homemade, well done chicken noodle. You
Okay.
can't go wrong with the classics.
You can't go wrong with that.
Although, like a lemon chicken orzo is also really good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite song?
Favorite song.
I don't think
Wow.
I haven't asked this to anybody.
Favorite song. Ooh. See, this is gonna be a really hard question, and I could give you 5 different answers right off the back because I have a very alternative style. But I follow
Sammy
all-
Chaos.
yes, I follow all genres of music, really. Like the only thing is I really don't do country, and the most country I do is like folk music, like Johnny Cash and like Hank Williams.
Mhm.
That's as country as I'll ever get. Sorry to all the country fans if you're watching. Your girl can't get down with it. Um,
Before
hard question.
you
I'm gonna have
continue,
to say Brain Stew by Green Day.
okay, all right. Look who's in the chat, Miss Sammy Chaos.
Sammy!
What's up,
Hey,
Sammy?
girl.
Just saw her in Vegas.
Oh, yes, I saw everything she was posting from Vegas. Amazing.
Our clip is coming out this week, coming up, so it's a little interesting.
Oh, boy. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that one.
Keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, I think we covered a lot of stuff, and I definitely want to have you back because I feel like we can do a lot more.
Oh, I could talk
Most definitely.
forever whenever you have time.
100%.
Hi, I miss you. I miss you too, Sammy.
Sammy's the best.
He is the best.
She really is. All right, Big Juicy. Let everybody know where they can follow you and where they can book you, and I'm going to give you a couple of promotions. After.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can follow me on, I still call it Twitter. I know it's X, but for the OGs, it will always be Twitter. Instagram, and I have a Facebook page as well. And the handle on all three is the same. It's Big Juicy with 3 Y's because It's Big Juicy with 1 Y was already taken. So 3 Y's it is.
All right. As for me coming up, even though I won't be here, I am promoting this because I love the owner. We're good pals. SICW FanFest 4. Mick Foley will be there.
Hey.
Mick Foley will be there. JBL, and as of last night, I heard he will actually be wrestling at that event coming up. So get your tickets, sicw.org. This Saturday, I'm going to be at CEP's Lucha Rumble. The NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Silas Mason, the Thrillbilly, will be in action as he takes on Alvin Alvarez. Natalie Markova, the NWA Women's Champion, will be there as well as Kylie Alexa. She will be in there. Also from the NWA, get your tickets for CEP Lucha Rumble. I can't wait for that tomorrow. Coming up in June for me, Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. This is a promotion you need to hit up.
I guess, yeah.
Janai Kai takes on Li Ying Lee. That's going to be
That's going to be a banger.
First time matchup. Now, I'll be talking more about Rising Stars this Sunday at 7 o'clock with the owner of Rising Stars. We're going to talk about talent coming, and I'm excited for the show coming up. Also, check out my friends at Titan Championship Wrestling on May 23rd. Rise of the Titans, Bear Bronson will be in action. Don't miss Titan Championship Wrestling. It's a great promotion. You should hit them up too as well.
Take the notes.
Take the notes. All right. You can check out my vlogs on my YouTube channel. Here I'm hanging out with Miss Kylie Alexa herself. That is already up, and coming up will be my Wrestle Vegas one coming up hopefully by the end of the month. It's a lot of editing. I got like 3 vlogs to edit, but this one, Emily J is with me, who just made her debut on Dynamite. Check those out on my YouTube channel. Big Juice, you got what do you got? You got a YouTube channel?
I do, but it's very outdated, and I have not updated it in a long time.
All right. Check it out anyway, because you're going to see some good stuff from Big Juice.
Oh, gosh, the relics. Eek. And you'll probably see every color hair that I've ever had in my entire wrestling career on there, so I guess.
Got to check it out. Please send me the link. All right, everybody, have a good night. I'll be back with Gio Savage coming up at 8 o'clock. Juicy, hold on for a minute. Everybody else.